Dozens of protesters lined both sides of the road outside Tuacahn in southwest Utah as law enforcement stopped and checked cars for entrance bracelets into the inauguration event for Governor Spencer Cox. It's the first time a governor has held an inauguration event outside Salt Lake. However, only those invited who showed proof of COVID-19 tests were allowed to attend. That included the press. The protesters marched with their fellow patriots to the same tunes which brought America its freedoms. So why are you here today?
Oh, mainly just to remind Governor Cox that he needs to think about the people of southwest Utah and make sure we keep our proud name Dixie and that we don't continue to have unnecessary relationships with the communist China.
Many wore Trump hats and carried flags and signs expressing their feelings. That includes the freedoms given to us under our Constitution.
I'm here to voice my opinion, to peaceably assemble, which is guaranteed under the Constitution, to exercise my freedom of speech, to let Governor Cox know that he derives his power from the consent of the governed. That's you and I. And if we withdraw our consent to be governed by a treasonous individual who tramples the Constitution rather than doing what he is swearing as we speak to do, and that's uphold it, then he no longer is our governor. He's no longer my governor. I hereby declare.
Helicopters flew overhead, monitoring the site as patrol vehicles drove up and down the road, making sure the protest was a peaceful one. Many here believe their rights have been infringed upon since COVID-19 came into our world.
Many people have lost their businesses, their livelihoods, and then on top of that, you have senior citizens who are in care facilities that are not allowed to have family come in. They're dying alone. Then you have people who are stuck in their houses, feeling obligated to stay home, feeling scared to go out to the grocery store for groceries, and feeling isolated, disconnected, turning into loneliness, and if they already deal with depression, it's just escalating that depression. There's higher rates of suicide, and it's just wrong. It's not worth a virus that is over 99% overcomable. It's not that dangerous. It's plain and simple, and it's obvious that it is being used as propaganda to control the public.
While most came to protest the mask mandate, others came to express the freedoms of what's in a name.
Dixie is a pure name. It's not a racist name. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The other reason is the mask mandates are atrocious and they are abuse to a lot of people. A lot of people have a very hard time with the mask and they're told to wear the damn mask because, well, he thinks it's Cox country, but it really isn't Cox country. This is God's country. And that's why I'm here, for that purpose. And then there's also the Trump aspect. I think it's very important. If we're not going to do it, then who will? Who's going to stand up? If you don't, then who will?
I want to be able to gather with my family on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's without threat of fine or imprisonment. I'd like to be able to worship my God in the house of worship, the churches, the temples, that they be opened up, that the people can go and peaceably assemble and worship and sing praises to their God without being masked or muzzled.
These protesters, like many others across the nation, just want their voices to be heard and to take a stand for what they believe in.
And I make this declaration that I stand shoulder to shoulder with you, brothers and sisters. However, if I must stand alone, I will stand alone.
In Ivins, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.